Good morning, everybody. This is your psychic Christine. Thank you so much for listening today and to every episode I upload. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And I also want to know, don't forget to let me know, post a comment from wherever you're listening from, how these meditation sessions are helping you. I want to know what kind of positive differences you guys are experiencing, even especially those who've never really done any type of meditation before. Please let me know how you are feeling, what changes you're feeling inside, and if you feel that you have a better outlook on your life as a result of starting these series of meditations. And also, I'm here to remind you that I'd like you to go ahead and work on each chakra 3 times. Now, the reason that I'm asking you guys to work on each chakra 3 times is because if, just in case the chakra that you're working on is extremely off balance, then it will take up to 3 times to clear up the way that we would want it to be. But if you're feeling good enough after once or twice, then that's fine. Then you can move on to your next chakra. So this is why I'm giving some space between uploads, because I really, really, really want you guys to do it up to 3 times. So I wanted to add a nice complement to this series of chakra meditations, and this is going to be a 14-day self-love challenge. I talk a lot about how important it is to love yourself, and how sometimes this can be misunderstood. So let me go over that with you briefly as to what it means to really love yourself. When you love yourself, you're going to be taking better care of yourself. Okay? So many of us give so much of our energies to others, so much of our attention and love and effort and energy to help others through their journey. We have a tendency of putting ourselves on the bottom of the list of things to do, so we really don't prioritize ourselves. Sometimes for whatever reason, because maybe we had in our past lots of rejection, whatever the case. And sometimes we find ourselves beating ourselves up with negative, intrusive thoughts when we judge ourselves way too harshly. Now, for those of you that are experiencing that sort of thing, and if you pay attention to how terribly your inner voice is speaking to you, you'll realize that you would never speak to another human being that way. You would not even speak to a stranger that way, let alone speak to someone that you love. So when your mind starts going off into that negative place where you're starting to beat yourself up, basically, like verbally abuse, I would like for you to recognize it, which is very important. You do have to have awareness that this is in fact what is actually happening, because this could happen while you're just moving along through your day, maybe washing the dishes or at work, and your body is kind of busy, but nonetheless this thought is coming up in your head and you're really not paying attention to it. So when it happens, I want you to go ahead, stop whatever it is that you're doing when that thought comes in, and I want you to say to this thought, like basically speak to this thought, and I want you to hand this thought over to the spirit to work on. You are basically going to hand it over to the spirit to take care of that, okay? And you're going to get rid of that, and you're going to continue to move on with your day. Okay, so it's kind of like I want you to pinch yourself when that happens. So what might be sounding to you like your inner voice, I don't believe is your true inner voice. I believe that this is in fact coming from a dark place and disguises itself as your inner voice. The devil, ladies and gentlemen, is a deceiver. So let's move forward with this 14 days self-love challenge. Starting today. Today is as good as a day as any other, okay? And like I said, it's a wonderful complement to the meditation that you guys have already started. So today I want you to keep taking time for yourself until you are you again. Okay? So what does that mean, Christine? What does that mean? Keep taking time for yourself until you are you again. So many of us, because we're in a negative situation or whatever, we try to preoccupy ourselves, keep ourselves busy to try to avoid thinking about our problems or whatever. So you don't have to, when you're treating yourself or taking time for yourself, you don't have to go and have a spa day that could cost you up to $400 or $500. You can do small things for yourself, small treats for yourself. I always encourage people that I work for and my followers to just go ahead and buy some kind of bath salts for yourself. Go ahead and get your nails done. You can go ahead and just buy some plants or flowers and just bring some life into your environment. Okay, whatever it is that you like, just something as simple as taking a bath or watching your favorite movie, I consider taking some time out for yourself. Okay, that's what you need to do until you become you again. So that's today's challenge, and I'd like all of you to start getting on that. And that's, like I said, for today, but you can incorporate that every day throughout this challenge. So get on that, ladies and gentlemen, in order to go ahead and make these instructions that I'm giving you guys these days. I want you guys to experience the full effect of this, okay? So I will be posting up another one tomorrow for your second day. Also, what I'd like you to do, I guess a lot of you already know that I post up self mantras for you guys to follow. So I want you to create one for yourself today. Okay? Get that pen and paper out, bring out that computer, go to your notes, create your own self mantra. So what this is going to do for you is it's going to help you to do some self-examination, and you're going to, through this, recognize what some of your weak points are, things that you want to change, okay? And you're going to use this as your self-mantra. Get on it. Thank you so much for listening in. Until tomorrow, when you get your second instruction.